When I was in Boy Scouts, I did my Eagle project here with my father. And I used to repair the cribs, and we used to take apart the whole cribs for NICU, and we used to re-chrome the cribs and everything, put them all back together and then give them back to the units and everything like that. So I did that as an Eagle Scout project when I was 14, and then I started working here when I was part-time as when I was 16. My mother worked here, so she told me there was a position open as a messenger, so I started here as a messenger, picking up laboratory specimens and things going to medical records and everything like that. So I went from messenger to doing ward clerk, ward secretary, and then I did EKGs for a while for cardiovascular, and then gradually I got my license in the blood gas lab. And then after I was in the laboratory for so long, I actually went back to nursing school and got my nursing degree. So I'm also an RN as a nurse.
I met Edwin back in, I don't know, 1978, about a year after I first started. He was a messenger, and he was a teenager. He was the cutest little thing. I'll never forget.
He does a lot of his work on his own. Doesn't need supervision. He knows what to do, and he's run with the program, and he's become an asset to the point of care department.
He's always the same, and he's actually the calm. Whenever there's a problem, he remains very calm, and he helps us do, when we're doing something with a machine and it's something that needs to be done stat, he's always there. He helps us, and just to remain calm. So in that sense, he's great.
Well, the first thing I want to say to Edwin is congratulations, and we're so appreciative of the work that you've done for us throughout your 40 years. I know the lab has progressed year over year to what it is today, which is a preeminent lab in the country, and you're a big part of that.
He's respected by the nurses. They like him. They have a good time with him. They learn from him.
We've been friends for such a long time. I call him my American brother. He's American, married to a Cuban girl, but he doesn't know the language that well. Cubans, we have this thing, like we're getting into a conversation, we automatically start, getting louder and probably more into it. And then he would say, okay, oi, suave, 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 slow down. like for you to slow down, not to get more into it. Stuff like that. He will throw stuff like that, and you have to laugh because really what he wants for you to do is kind of like slow down the conversation a little bit. He's a great guy.
What I like of him, that he's compassionate. He's very compassionate with the patient and also with us. He's always willing to help anytime that you need him. He's there.
When you look back on it and you contemplate that you've been here already 40 years and probably be here at least another 5 years or 6 more years, you don't look at it as time that you've been here that long. You just at the time this was a job that you do, and your job has progressed over the years. There certainly is a sense of pride that you work here, and especially if someone asks you, where you work, and that we're well known in the community. So the community respects the name, and be it Miami Children's or Nicholas Children's, they still respect the hospital does carry a lot of weight and the respect that we're doing a good job.